Um, so you're gonna see the title is balance. Why I call balance? Because I'm the 3D of society, so I see people, you know, the belief system is more about lack, it's more about, focus on the worst, life is unfair, everything's so hard, blah 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 blah, and if you make that mistake, something happened to you, you're gonna be successful, you feel that color, it's gonna be hard to be successful, or if you burn in that country, you can be successful, or if you have that height, if you were like 5'4", 5'2", you're gonna have beautiful girl, you're gonna have date some type of girl. If you have that type of income or you study this, your income cannot grow. So when I observe society and I observe the 3D, it's more about the lack. So that's why my channel and that live right now called balance. So when you come here and you want to manifest everything, you want to have your this reality, I will tell you everything is possible. Let's create a balance, right? It's the same way you believe, like, oh, everything is hard. The same thing too, you can say, oh, everything easy for me, everything working out for me, right? You have the access, as a human, you have access because the universe, God serving you. Everything is here to serve you. But actually, you have to unlock your possibility. But actually, to unlock the possibility is just to focus on the thing you really want and see yourself in the best position ever, right? And but society creates so much fear, right? You have a lot of fear, and fear is very, very bad, extremely bad, right? If you listen to your fear, danger is real, but fear is an illusion, right? If you listen to your fear all the time, it's not good for you. And that's why I come, in that life to tell you everything is possible. You can make everything possible. I'm trying to fix something. So, actually, why Atelia, how are you? Actually, when I say balance, right, that's mean a lot for me because in the 3D world, people make you feel like so much fear. Oh, this is not possible. That is possible. Life is so hard. But actually, I come to tell you, you have the possibility to change everything, right? And the power is within, guys. The power is within. I'm spiritual, but I'm not a woo-woo spiritual, new age, and believe, because conviction is everything. Everything you believe is possible is gonna be possible. Everything, right? If you believe you're right, everything you say, I'm from that. Okay. Which country it is? Danny, Max. Which country? We're part of the. Well, we're part of the continent. Which country? Okay, okay, okay. Perfect, perfect. Okay. You have any question? You have something to ask me? You can ask me anything. Okay. Oh, German. Okay. Bye. So yeah, Janice Moafa. Okay, okay. So yeah, guys. So actually, like I just share I will share my experience with you guys. So why I believe everything is possible because I've been manifesting so much thing, man. Not manifesting, you can call manifestation, you can call assuming, but actually in the Bible they tell you already. With faith you can do everything, right? With faith you can do everything you want. You can get everything you want with faith, right? But actually you have to believe in yourself. If you believe in yourself, you believe in God. Oh yeah, yeah, take you, take you, take you. If you believe in yourself, you believe in God, and God is within. So actually, in society, they make so much fear, they make so much title, right? And example, right? If you're not good in school, they tell you you're gonna be you're not gonna be successful. That's a lie, you know. And actually, you have so many people very successful that you know their grade was really bad, extremely bad, but actually they're very successful in life because they believe it. You know, you don't one can limit yourself. Only you can limit yourself in God, and everything you believe will come true, right? Bing bang, bing bang, bing bang, bing bang. God G. Yeah, so in the 3D, the push only fear, right? That's why I don't focus on the fear and focus on the thing you really want. Me, I come here to create a balance. My power, baby. I come here to create a balance. When I say balance, I come here in my channel, you know, to create a balance. I want everything to be balanced because most people believe in fear. Most people believe, you know, in lack. But me, I believe in possibility, and I've been an example of it, right? My whole life, right? I manifest so much beautiful stuff, right? So actually, I did something, right? And I was trying Neville God technique, and I was counted some bill. I studied the dollar bill. You know, it was 20 bills. I was study it. You know, 20. You know, 20. I was count it. I smell it. I count it. I smell it. And I go. I did a visualization. I sat down for a couple minutes. You know, I relax. I have 20 minutes and I visualize myself, count it and smell it, you know, counting the, you know, the money, count it. And actually, you know, I got, I go to a party, and actually when I go to the party, I receive money. You know, I go to the party and I receive money. It was $80, you know, it was $80. So that's been something, right? And reality give you, you know, the stuff you truly believe, right? Because you are who you are. Most of the time, you're trying who you are. I know some people who will work so hard, extremely hard, and they don't have no result. The reason why they don't have the self, you know, they don't have the self worth, you know, you have feel ready to receive it, right? Is extremely important, guys. Some people know they deserve the best, but actually, you have to feel it is normal to you to see the best. You have to truly believe it. You have to have the conviction to give yourself first self alignment. That shows self alignment. So, and you can see somebody, you know, they don't work too much hard, but actually they have a good self concept. They see, yes, it's normal to be the best. It's normal to have the type of lifestyle. It's normal to have, you know, to have beautiful girl. It's normal, you know, to able to have those stuff, right? And especially I'm a man, so I can explain from men perception, right? From men, you know, point. I know so much, man, you know, actually society tell them, oh, you have to make that income to have that girl. Oh, you have to like 6 figure to actually have a girlfriend. That's a lie, guys. That's a lie. I know so much guys. They make good money, extremely good money, and they have beautiful car, and it's extreme. You know, it's very hard to them to find love. The reason why, because their self concept. They don't feel worthy to receive love. It's not the money. They take out something outside of them. Yeah, society programming. Yeah, they take something outside of them will make you feel like, you know, of you know, something outside of them make feel like surprise, you know, and people will respect them. Actually, is within first. Your frequency, your vibration. Example, when you meet somebody, right, you can know, you can feel it. Is that person have a good energy or bad energy? You can feel the vibe. You can feel very connected with that person or not because we are creature of vibration. We're a creature of vibration a lot. So actually you can tell, oh, I can connect with that person, the vibe, the way the energy flow, you talk with that person, you feel good, you feel fulfilled, you feel refreshing. with that conversation. It's just energy, just vibration. So it's the same thing too. So actually, you know, when you have that beautiful car, it's something outside of you. It's not you. So your whole energy, your whole belief system, your whole validation come from on the outside, and people can feel it. But actually, when you put yourself in validation, you are love, you know you're that energy. Actually, a lot of things start to change. Perception and reality. Yes, yes, that's true. So actually, you're gonna meet, so much beautiful girl, right? I know guys, they have good physique, they're in good shape, but actually, they don't have no, very hard for them to find love because you have to become love first. Everything starts with self first, all right? Everything starts with self first. Guys, it's very easy, guys. It's very easy to find any girl. Like for me, it's very easy. For money too, it's very easy because I study those knowledge very in a young age, very young. I study them and I practice them. I study those knowledge and I practice them a lot. And that's why I changed my name and Master 33. Because the master number is 33. And because I got so much experience, I tell myself, yeah, I'm a master right now. And that's why I want to talk about balance. And like I said, this is a multiverse. You have different reality. So you can choose the reality you want. And I know somebody talk about quantum job. I've been practice that, right? The quantum job is you do it every day, just a different name. The quantum job, right? Actually, if you focus on something you really want, like it can be a new car, it can be somebody you want, a date or money. Actually, why you do, right? You visualize is already done, and you ask yourself, how I'm gonna feel when it's happened. You know, bless, gratitude, feeling good, feeling blessed, right? Actually, you focus on those emotions. You keep it for a long time, maybe for a whole day. But remember, you have your old self, those old programming from your body, right? There, and you're gonna feel so bad. You're gonna feel like, damn, I feel so bad. I don't feel myself. It's not yourself. That's the old program. Actually, you have to keep focus on the thing you really want because change is very uncomfortable. The reason why change is uncomfortable because you have the old programming. The body has his own memory. Example for me, right? Sometimes I forgot my password on my phone. That happened to everybody. Actually, when I start to tap it, when I start to go on the screen and tap, it come natural. I forgot, but my body have the memory and keep doing by itself. It's the same thing for driving a car or bicycle. Everything. The body have the memory. That's why some people when they do affirmation and you hear a voice, your own voice talking to you, oh you're lying, oh you're delusional, oh you're this, oh you're that. But actually don't care about it. Don't care about it. The reason why you have to emotional charge that emotion, that thought. Example, if you say I'm rich, actually I don't say I'm rich. I say I'm so happy and grateful because I got so much money. Gratitude, right? I close my eyes and I feel it and I see it and I feel it and I keep that gratitude emotion because I got so much money. I'm very successful. Money come to me. Example is gonna be the same thing like for health. I'm so happy and grateful because I'm very healthy. I got so much health. Or I visualize a sing or I play basketball because I love to play basketball. Or I visualize it and I can feel that emotion, right? It's imagine from love, you know. I'm so happy and grateful because I love myself. First of all, you have to love yourself. And okay, I remember one day I was asking myself, why when I'm in a relationship, when I'm single, right? Back in the day, when I'm single, it's very hard to find it's very hard to find a girl, right? To find a girlfriend, to be able to a relationship. It was so hard. But actually, when I'm in a relationship, everybody come to me. The reason why, because it's energy. You don't looking for it. You become, because everybody can feel the love, because you become that love energy. So you can still do it right now if you become love, if you love yourself, right? You love yourself, you'll fall in love with yourself, not in a selfish way, in a good way. Example, wake up every morning, you say, I'm love, and you see yourself with love. You have so much, you're so grateful to be alive, you're so grateful to be able to have the eyes, your body, you love your body, you love yourself, you love your whole personality, your whole soul. Actually, people can feel you have love for yourself because everything starts with you. If you love your own company, people are gonna love, to be around you sometimes. People are gonna be in love to sit down, because people can feel the lack or the needy energy. It's not good. The lack energy or needy energy is not good at all. That's why it's very extremely important, to be, you know, um embody the state of love or abundance. You can embody it, because every day people embody a different state. Maybe a lot, maybe complain, and everything you focus on grow. Everything you focus on grow. Batman, I see Batman. Batman, my favorite superhero, guys. I love Batman a lot, and Spider-Man, but the one I like a lot is Doctor Strange. Because I feel sometimes like Doctor Strange. Bend reality, change reality. That's me, right? So, for healing, like I said, like the movie Doctor Strange, right? That man let his soul, that man let his soul, and surrender is very important. So he let his soul heal his body, because that infinite intelligence who created the earth, who created everything, who made me, I can breathe right now. That air, my hair grow. I don't know. I don't pay attention to those stuff you do autopilot automatically. So you can have the access to communicate with that energy, but you have to surrender, like your body surrender to, your hair grow, to change, those, nature, the sun, the weather, everything. So you have to surrender with that energy, and you will get more by inspired action. So anybody, if somebody have a, you know, want to ask me something, you can ask me anything, any question, anything, anything. I don't care anything, for money, for HP, for health, anything, anything, for love, for respect, anything, for self-concept, because I experience all. And that's why I call yesterday I changed my name, Master 33, because I experience all. And I want, my best thing I want to spread, this knowledge. Because where I come from, my background, it was real hard for me, but with those knowledge, I make everything possible. I experience all, from A to Z, the mysticism, everything. And actually, it's very simple, but actually, is the memory from the body. That's the hardest thing, the memory, and sometimes the 3D, guys, and sometimes the validation. When I say the 3D, because um because of the old memory. So, okay, I will explain it more better, right? Because everything, every place, everybody, you have an emotional bond with it. Everything in place, they make you feel some type of way. So actually, when you try to change yourself or your self-concept, so imagine, right? You say, "Oh, I got money, I'm rich, I'm very extremely rich," but you have to go and work. But actually, that work, sometimes that environment have an emotional bond. You have an emotional connection with it, and you see the same face, the same people, and you start to trigger or start to get back in your old self as the memory of it. So actually, what you have to do, just switch the flip, or somebody start to complain about life, but you got the same issue, right? Actually, don't focus on it. Now, because the old self don't want to die, because your personality create your personal reality. So actually, you have to change your personality. You have to change yourself, and to change yourself, you're gonna feel so uncomfortable. The reason why, because you're not used to it. I imagine, right? You're not used to, okay, example, right? If like language, right? My first language, I got two language since I was born is Creole and French. So to learn English was real hard for me because I'm not used to it. It was hard. Actually, it's not hard because I'm not used to it. The memory of it, right? I don't feel comfortable. But actually, I don't care. I can focus on it and I can assume it and I can practice and it become a part of me right now. I can talk fluently right now. I can express myself. I can talk. Actually, it's the same thing for when you want to manifest your desired reality. So you have to embody it, that emotional state every day because no matter what, you always embody emotional state. Example, right, if somebody think is a loser, or probably somebody, maybe a family member, that's why I say everybody, you and God, you and God is the most powerful. You and God. Not your mom, not your dad, not your wife, not your husband. You. You. You're the one can decide for yourself, successful or not, happy or not. You. Don't let anybody control your mind. You, the one to control your destiny and God. You and God. Nobody else. Nobody. I don't care, teacher. I don't care. No, you. Okay. So if somebody in your circle, and probably a close friend, probably your mom, probably your dad, say, "Oh, you're a loser." But actually, guess what? You end by the state of loser. So that's why everything you touch, eventually you can find opportunities. You can find, a good opportunity to be successful because you don't believe it. You're not embody it. Oh, you say, "Oh, I'm a loser. Why to take that?" No, it's not true. Those things not good for me, and you lose the opportunity, right? But actually, if you're in by the state of success, of love or abundance, you know, you have a good self-concept, you see yourself in a good way. Actually, the door is gonna be open. People will start the power in God. God is yes, yes. Actually, the power is within. The power is within, guys. The power actually is within. So actually, if you have the good self-concept about yourself, so doors gonna be open. You're gonna find people come to you and talk to you, and doors gonna be open for you no matter what, because that's who you are. That's who you are, right? That's who you are. So don't let anybody from the outside world control or dictate you or try to control your mind. Oh, you're gonna be successful. Oh, you're not gonna be successful. I don't care. You and God decide. Because I'll always assume the best. Don't feel guilty to assume the best. Always assume the best. So you have to sometime, don't focus, stop, put, your whole try start to try to see validation from other people because not everybody gonna have the same frequency of you. The universe always reflect who you think you are. Yes, that's true. That's true. And sometimes that's why I say everybody, don't let anybody control your mind. You don't want can control your mind. You don't want can decide for yourself for your life, right? You, you. And always focus within. Everything you want, go within. But actually some part of it, people, you know, when they want the desired reality, the mirror principle, yes, the mirror principle. Actually, that's what, actually when some people sometimes actually want something, in their life, they want to manifest something, and that's why it's very important to embody the state. The reason why it's important to embody the state When you want something in your life, you want to manifest something in your life, guys, is extremely important. And I close my eyes because it's so important, right? Because people sometimes the fear of the one where who is not good, you're in lack. Because if all if you already believe in something, you don't have it, you don't care for it. Example, if you're in bad state of loser or hurry or you know health issues, you don't looking for it, you just embody it. You just be in the moment to embody that state, and actually everything will come to you. Or you complain, you're just embody the state of complaint all the time. You don't looking for it when the complaint it just come easy to you, it's gonna come natural to you. It's the same thing too. So when you want manifest money, abundance, love, you have to embody it, that state. Like example, I know some people they can embody the state of like for 24 hours every day. Yes, every day. They wake up in the morning, everything they start to do, start to complain about traffic, about the coffee shop, about the line, everything. They complain everything, go in bed and wake up and do the same thing again, 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 again. So actually that's why you have to do it. You have to switch you know, you have to switch. You switch from a state of abundance every day or gratitude every day. You embody that state. And actually, when you embody that state, truly embody that state, you don't care about it. You don't care anymore. When, how, who, you don't care. You just embody it. It comes natural to you. And you feel is you already have it. You don't care when, how, where, who, what place I have to go to find, manifestation. Actually, you don't care. You just become it. The mirror principle, yeah. The mirror principle is so real. It's so real. Really real. The mirror principle is really real, guys. Like I said, so don't looking for it, guys. Don't looking for it. You manifest every day, you manifest every single day. But the reason why you're looking for it because you're not used to it. That's the reason why. You're not used to it. You know, you don't looking for it when bad thing gonna be happen. It just come to you because you're in by that state. It's the same thing. So if you're in by the state of abundance every day, but actually gonna feel a bit uncomfortable. Huh? Sorry. Actually gonna feel a little bit uncomfortable. The reason I'm gonna be feeling a little bit uncomfortable because you're not used to it. That's why. That's the reason why. But it's not you, that's the memory, that's the old memory. Example, if somebody wake up every morning, right? Every morning they wake up and they always complain about something. They always complain about something. So actually we say, okay, today it's time to focus on gratitude. Trust me. Your body will tell you, hey, it's time to get complain right now. And I used to it. It's time to get mad. It's time to blame other people. And because now you but actually don't listen to it and keep embody the state that you will want. Keep embody the frequency of gratitude. Eventually the 3D gonna show you stuff to complain about it, but you have to be stay faithful and change it and focus on the thing you really want. So example guys, so that's why I say everybody, you already know the stuff you don't want. Why keep focus on it? Once you become your flow, yes, once you become your flow too, you become that personality. No, and I got our own experience. I went to my travel in the first class and it's in my shot. And I read Neville God, he was talking about the first class, and I did. I don't looking for the first class. So I was in an airplane. I got my normal seat. Um, I was not looking for it. I was listening to my music, everything, and something of voice said, "Oh, just use on your one elbows, right?" This sound like a BS. This sound like a BS. So actually, what is BS? Actually, first, what is BS? What is BS? What is BS sometimes? Some people that talk about stuff they don't really understand, even they don't really understand creation. They don't actually understand the soul. They don't actually understand the moon, but they try to give their opinion of it. We have so many things people don't understand, but they try to give their opinion of it sometimes. You know, yes, I understand the moon. I do. It's just made by God, and I'm one with everything. The whole creation is made by God, and I'm one with God. Actually, just like you too, I'm one with you too. And you are me, I'm you. You know, we are one, and everything you believe, that's a reality. Yes, I am you. That's why if I did something bad to you, that's why I got karma come back to me. If I respect you, I got my respect back because I'm you and you are me. Actually, yes. That's why I never force anybody to believe in something I believe because everything you believe, you have a good reason to say it. Example, if you say I'm gonna be successful, yes, you have the reason. You have all the possibility and you have all the reasons you can say successful. If you say I cannot be successful, and you have all the reason too to say you cannot be successful, and you'll find everything. This is a multiverse, my friend. This is a multiverse. Yeah, you're gonna be find some stuff, to go in, you know, to go, Actually, that iPhone right now, I remember like the 1999 something. It's like, oh, you it's possible to have a touch screen phone. People will make a fun of you, right? But actually, right now it's real. The AR stuff, it was fiction first. You want a TV fiction, but actually it's become reality right now, my friend. You know, like the AI stuff, the ChatGPT stuff right now. And somebody say, oh, somebody can be so far away, you know, and I can communicate with you, any country, everywhere. People will say fiction. Everything you believe in, man. Actually, life is expansion. Life is expansion. Life is expansion, man. So yes, I was talking that, yeah, I want to travel in the first class. And actually, I was so focused. I would visualize it all the time, extremely visualize it. And I put myself in that state and I go, hi, Mr. Professor, how are you? So I was visualizing myself, going to first class. And I see it, and I spent like probably a 1 month, visualize myself going to first class. See, but I don't pay for that first class. And actually, what happened is just I got the first class. But I was visualizing myself. I'm doing perfect. I'm doing extremely perfect. Man, everything you say become real, man. There's no such thing as fiction. Remember back in the day, okay, there's difference between traveling first class and becoming a helicopter. Okay, man, I'm gonna tell you, man, there is no such thing as fiction. Who think right now somebody can change their sex? Nobody. If you say for back in the day, the 18, the 1800 something, nobody will believe you. But actually, they happen right now. And I believe one day we're gonna have superhuman, super soldier, or superhuman, cyborg people, Neuralink. Everything is possible, man. People are half machine right now, half machine, half human. Neuralink, a computer in your brain, and you have access to a whole internet. I was watching that movie back in the day when I was like probably like 10 years old, 11 years old, But actually right now it's become real. That's why I say everything you say gonna come true. Life is extension, my friend. Yes, if you believe it, you know, it's not only to believe it. You have the event, you have the circumstance will come to you and make it happen. So who think right now people have the chip in the brain and actually the function, or they can heal themselves. Everything is possible, man. Everything is possible. In the 3D world, you can say everything and believe it, and you'll find inspired, got some inspiration to make it happen. No, no, don't change the subject. You're going to pay me more. No, I don't change the subject. I tell you all the fact happen right now. You have so many things you've been seeing in a movie right now, they become real right now. I have a chip in the brain, they will link, and people use it. You have so many facts. That's why, yes, if you say you're an helicopter, you're gonna be a helicopter, and you have possible. You have so much thinking possible to make that thing happen. And that's why I say because you say, oh, there's a this BS, and I tell you what is BS. Because actually, when you're watching those movies back in the day, people would say, oh, that would never happen, but why not? Actually, they're happening right now. You have human cyborg right now. Yes, you have human cyborg right now. You see AI, so many stuff happen right now. There is no such thing as fiction. Never was to never, you know, talk about it all the time. There is no such thing as fiction, my friend. Everything you say, you truly believe it, will come to you. And you're gonna move on the compulsion to make it happen. I master those principles. That's why I changed my name yesterday. Master the three. Yeah, actually I understand it. And I have no fear and I believe it everything is possible. Everything. Yeah, so So when you're in by the state, right? When you're in by the state of abundance or anything, you're gonna feel uncomfortable because you're not used to it. It's the same thing like when Steve Jobs tried to make an iPad and they were telling him it's crazy. All the two white brothers want to try to make their airplane because you have a lot of people don't understand. They don't have the level. They don't vibrate at the same frequency. They can see your vision and they'll tell you crazy. Actually, you're not crazy. They don't understand you. They have the same vibration with you. But sometimes you have to stop, don't care about those people tell you those stuff because they have a different perception of reality. They have their own belief system. But actually everything is possible. Everything is possible. But what is lying? Sometimes what is lying to you? Everything is a half truth, my friend. Everything is a half truth. Who told you that color is green for real? Who told you? You know? And I tell you what is BS. Explain what is BS. Explain me better, I don't understand, Because I know some people when like Nikola Tesla, when they believe, about electricity, they tell, oh, it's crazy. Oh, you're crazy. Oh, you're weird. But actually everything become weird right now. There's movie about the cyborg, right now people have no link. But actually if you say, oh, human can be half machine and half human, they would say, oh no, it can be never happen. But actually it's actually the best time to be alive to witness all those miracles, to witness everything is possible in this reality. Oh yeah, that's true. When you embody it, you're gonna be moved by inspired action. You're gonna move by you just like I said, you just channel that energy. When you channel that energy, you're gonna move by inspired action. You're gonna feel inspired to make something, to make some move, or to talk. Yeah, so like I say, so that's why I've been telling everybody, not everybody gonna be believe, because everybody have different belief system. But actually everything is possible. Not because somebody says, oh, it's not possible to stop believing that these are reality, but to believe in yourself or to assume the best. Because some people they cannot relate with greatness. They cannot relate with possibility. But for me, I truly believe because I witnessed so much miracle, I witnessed so much amazing stuff. And I come to tell you, don't let anybody, you know, in society, you know, tell you, oh, you can be this or you can be that or you're not. Even your teacher, even your mom, your dad, you decide, you and God decide. 8 billion people, 8 billion worlds. Yes, that's true. That's true. This is a multiverse. Bing bang. This is a multiverse. And that's why I like to say bing bang because actually you attract who you are, right? Everything you focus on grow. Actually you attract who you are. But sometimes it's gonna be feel comfortable because you're not used to it, but it's not you, it's just the memory. Because your whole body is information. Your whole body is information, vibration, energy, emotion. Your whole body is information. And that's why with thought alone, with a thought, a bad thought, and you embody a state of hurry, you get sick because the body, the emotion, energy, you send the signal and you're not on currents, the body is not aligned, and guess what? You start to create disease. It's the same thing too. So if you start to embody a state of love, abundance, or good emotion, 11 emotion, and your whole body will start to change. Yes, yes, yes. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. That's true. Each of them have their own belief and own perception. Yep, that's a real part of it. Like me and Oliver, right? And I remember me and him, my friend Oliver, he's very my close friend. He's very spiritual. So I meet him at work. I was working at Amazon, right? And I have so much experience together, right? So sometimes we go out on the club, and actually we just share our self concept, and so many beautiful things happen. Me and him have free drink all the time when I go out in the club. Probably, a female buy for us, or probably, you know, um, the bartender say, "Oh, you don't have to pay for this." That's on my, frequency is key. Yeah, frequency is key. Frequency is key. Because you create your own luck, you create everything. You're the co-creator of your reality. You're the co-creator of your reality. There's no fiction, guys. Everything is possible. When you embody that state, you truly believe of it, and you're so focused on that vision. You're so focused within. You're extremely. That's why I say everybody embody that state. Because Mahatma Gandhi died, Martin Luther King died, my ancestor died. Because I'm from Haiti, I'm Haitian. My ancestor. When the slavery stuff happened, and when even the biggest army all over the world, they beat them because the reason why they embody that state of glory. They don't care about circumstances, they just embody it, the state. Muhammad Gandhi, right? I truly respect him. The white borders, those guys who make the airplane right now, everybody can use the airplane, but actually they were calling them crazy. They were calling name. Steve Jobs, that man changed the world, because everybody can use their phone and listen to music or iPad, everything. Those guys changed the world because they truly believe everything is possible. There's no such thing as fiction. And never, and that's why I respect him a lot because that man is a master. I have a good foundation about manifestation. I respect him a lot and I read his book and I listen to his lecture. And he always tell you that give yourself what you desire reality. Give yourself first and they will give it to you. The waiting, for that outside one will tell you, you know, oh, you're the best. No, you have to become it first and we come to your reality. I never was the God. Yeah. is the GOAT. Is extremely the GOAT. And Abdullah, you got a great too with Abdullah. Yes, with one device you can almost do everything because those guys would truly embody the state of possibility. Extremely believe in possibility. They don't care. And that's why I understand, they say Steve Jobs was an asshole. And I truly understand why they call him an asshole because that man would truly believe in possibility and he don't care. He don't care. That man was bent reality and he was spiritual too. Steve Jobs was extremely spiritual. And they said, oh, he was an asshole. And sometimes for me, some family member tell me, oh, asshole, I'm this. But I'm a nice person, but actually I truly believe because people try to relate with you, people try to relate with you all the time, you know, and lack, and complain. I mean, I don't have time for those things, and I truly believe in possibility. And that's why they say I'm mean. I'm not mean. I'm just focused on possibility, and I know everything is real. I know everything is possible. Yes, we got to remember who you are. Yep, actually, and you're divine being. If God is real, why are penguin good at? Yeah, God is real. That's why you will too. So you don't believe in God. Why you don't believe in God? I think somebody don't believe in God. Why you don't believe in God? Why you don't believe in God? Creation have too much order than I believe in God, man. That for me, when you see the ocean, when you see the skies, the moon, the air you're breathing, too much order. The way my body function, the bio, you have other creature living underwater, but me, I cannot live in underwater because too much order to not believe in God, guys. Too much order. After a big bang, you just order. Mm. So, no, yes, God and man are one. Yes, that's true. And we are one with God. Everything, the whole creation is made by God. That beautiful creation is made by God. Everything. It's just pure oneness. Actually, it's just pure oneness. And actually, you have to remember we are God. We are one with God, and God is within. That's why in the New Testament, Jesus come to talk about it. You are the temple, and everything is possible. There's no separation. There's no such thing as separation. It's just pure oneness. God be the goat. I God be the goat. How are you? How are you? So, in my YouTube channel, that's what I call balance. The 3D society believe in lack, but in that channel in possibility, everything is possible, guys. And don't let anybody tell you yeah, you are infinite being. We are infinite being. Human have so much potential, guys. I see people, healing themselves so much, change their reality so much. And I'm a part of it. I manifest money, manifest possibility. I heal my own self. I made beautiful human beings. I made so much beautiful human, so much beautiful soul. And I changed my circle because I changed myself. Naturally embodied my true self, who I am for real. And my whole circle changed because you attract who you are. You know, there's nothing to change outside, but change yourself. Go deep within, and God is within, and your whole circle start to change. Actually, the process of it gonna be a bit painful because you're not used to it. But actually, when you embody the state of abundance and you try to embody the state of love, abundance, gratitude all the time, and you're gonna feel uncomfortable. Like I got that experience, I think yesterday, right? and I'm by the state, I do a content job midtime. When I say content job, it just I assume it and I become it, and I and by that state for a long time, and I go to bed with it. When I wake up in the morning, oh my goodness, I was feeling so bad. I was feeling so damn so challenging my whole, but I don't feel like me. The reason why it was my whole body system. Actually, you have to embody it, that state. That's why I don't do. For some people, it's working, but actually, I know your conviction make everything work. That's the placebo effect. Is your conviction. That's it. Well, infinite being, yeah, bing bang, baby, bing bang, God power, God energy, and I always do those affirmations, and I will tell everybody, surround, change yourself, and by that state of love, abundance, and your whole circle will start to shift too, and by that state, no matter what's going on, it will see it, and consistency is the key, not only for one day, because I know people who are very consistent and complain for the rest of their life. I know people who are very consistent, talk trash about people. So why not be consistent on good stuff? Why not to be consistent on love abundance? Why not of millions? Why not? Very consistent on it, guys. Extremely consistent. So that was a pleasure to talk with everybody, and thank you for everyone come comment, ask me question, challenge me. I would love it. Got so much fun with it. And please subscribe to my channel, learn from it and comment. And love with responsibility, yes, as well. You can change everything. You can change everything because this is actually a multiverse. Yeah, be consistent on positivity. Yeah, be consistent no matter what. And actually, if when you be consistent on it, it become a part of you. Become a part of you. Like me right now, become a part of me. And I take so much time to work on my foundation. And my foundation surely believe in possibility and everything is possible. Even the 3D look like, relaxed, I don't want to say cursing, but really like extremely ugly and bad. But actually have the power to transcend that reality. Like Steve Jobs, like the Toward Brother, like Mohammed Ganzi, like Martin Luther King, such and such, like Elon Musk, the Neuralink. Like those guys, they truly believe everything's possible. They embody that state, they truly embody it, and they move on and they move by inspired action. Like Kanye West is one, I am a God, that man truly believe he's a God, and actually everything is possible. The law of reversibility as well, and you can reverse everything you want in your life. You can truly reverse everything in your life. And actually you can, when you embody the state of love, guys, mm, life is changing. Life is magical. Got G. And thank you for everybody. Thank you, Mr. Professor, Dr. Francis. I really appreciate your support, And thank you, my friend, my brother, God, God G, with Flow. Thank you for everybody who was there. So I'm so grateful. And I tell you, always assume the best. And my channel and the channel YouTube, always assume the best. I will tell you all the time. Always assume the best. Embody it. Don't feel guilty. Be your best version. It's normal to be rich. Why not? It's normal to have plenty of money. But society make you feel bad. Oh, if you're rich, you're bad. You're evil. No, the money is not evil. Not the money. The money is just something like a knife, right? The knife is just a knife. You can use it for good. You can use it for bad. Nothing more is money. It's the way you use it. You know. So actually, it's normal to have love, to feel love, to receive love. Those things is normal. It's normal to be happy, guys. And I know if you're so happy every day, somebody, oh, you're local, you're crazy, something wrong with you. Look about those things, guys. Everything's possible. I love you all. So see you and next video, probably next live, and be ready. I think Friday, me and Mystical Professor will on the live talk about everything is possible. Me and her, she's amazing. She's a god, she do a lot of work. She's a real one. She know a lot about mysticism. She's extremely powerful. And Friday, see you. I love you too. I love you. I love you so much. I'll see you guys in the next video, and I love you all. So be ready. On Friday, follow. She talk about the breathing. She's a master of breathing. I do breathing. Actually, not she do it. She do it all the time. Back then I used to do it, but she's a master of breathing. She gonna help you with your breathing stuff, and actually that help you to with your state. She know those things because she's a psychologist. She understand the body, the mind. She know a lot about those things, a lot of the science behind it. She's extremely good. And mystical professor, she's a real professor. I'm telling you guys, she embodied that state, and she's extremely powerful because she does so much crazy stuff, guys. Even me, I'm shocked, where she come from, and oh man. So see you in the next video, guys. I love you all, and peace and love. And be ready for the live on her page, Mystical Professor, on Friday. Peace and love.